Mikey versus Mike show. Mikey versus Mike show. Mikey versus Mike show. Mikey versus Mike show. The Mikey versus Mike show. Mikey versus Mike show. Mikey versus Mike show. Mikey versus Mike show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mikey versus Mike show. And first off, I want to say sorry for the extended break.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was not intentional, but I am out for summer break, so we are officially back as long as Mike can get his ass over here.
I am not out for summer break, so I had to see stuff.
Yeah, so it's pretty much all on him. So weekly episodes aren't coming out. You know who to talk shit to.
Yeah, you could point the finger.
You can point the finger at him. You can point your finger up in him, and you know exactly where to point.
You do anything you want with that finger.
Them, maybe 5. But let's just jump right into our hot topic. Speaking of 5 fingers and going up something, Lil Nas X has. Mike, you want to go ahead and tell that story since you're the one who broke the news to me?
I broke it to you because I just saw the memes about it in the morning, so I Googled it. And it's just like, I guess yesterday, you know, it being the last day of Pride Month, he came out as he's homosexual. He's a gay man. And everyone's posting memes about it, being like, gonna ride till I can't no more means something totally different now.
That's hilarious. Now, okay.
But we should have expected it. I mean, I always thought the song was kind of gay myself. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
now, not that there's anything wrong with being gay or having 5 fingers up your butt. You know what I'm saying?
No, there's nothing wrong with it at all. No,
that's what you like, guy, girl, whatever. That's fine. But I do have questions now because he was doing a lot of like elementary schools. Now,
that has nothing to do with anything.
But they're gonna have to explain. It's just like you said, the meaning has now kind of changed about ride. Oh,
that's
you
just
know, they ride till you can't no more.
That's just because they're fucking with them, though.
Of course. It's trolling. But I'm saying at the same time, now that the parents are gonna be aware of him being a gay artist and them singing that song, I think they're gonna feel a little different.
The dumb parents, yeah. But to me, it's like, look, when I was in school, I remember being in like 4th grade, and you know who came around to fucking like perform for us? It was a professional yo-yo group. You don't think there was some gay dudes in there? It's yo-yo. It's like, yeah. Nobody asked them any questions.
Yeah, but they didn't publicly come out as gay. There's a difference.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Once you start spinning a yo-yo for your life, I think that's coming out. Pretty sure that's official. That's like when you're a kid and before you start smoking weed and like everything's normal, and then as soon as your neighbors hear Pink Floyd coming out of your room one day, you're like, oh, he's a stoner now.
Okay.
Like, you transition.
This is my only problem with this whole thing. It's like, why pick the last day? Like, why are you trying to dominate July? Why are you trying to have us talk about you?
What if it would happen? What if it would happen like all month long? Like he wasn't gay, and then all month long they've like booked him at a bunch of Pride events, and he just ended up having like such a great time. And then on the last day, there's like this sick party, and he's like, "Guess what? I'm fucking gay now."
Right? Hey, that would be a crazy story.
Yeah, he's like, dude, they just helped me realize who I was.
I was not gay until June 2019.
Fucking craziest month of my life.
I will never forget that Pride.
I can't go back.
They said the money would change me. No, it wasn't just the money.
It was the honey.
Well, I mean, I guess.
Remember earlier I had made a joke about him coming out in assless chaps?
Yeah. Now he can do it. Now he can get away with it. A little smooth criminal.
Now it's fitting. Now he's dressing as like, you know, do you say dress for the job you want? There you go.
You know, it all kind of makes sense. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. This fool was coming out with jackets and no shirts. We all seen this. This fool was looking like a goddamn skinny black wrestler. He's looking like a skinny.
And don't get me
black...
wrong, there's certain like R&B. Definitely, they've been doing that forever. Usher would come out with like jackets and no shirts all the time, but that's R&B. This guy's like on a supposed country song. He can't wear it fucking.
He looked like he tailored all of Randy Savage's
Like it looks like you could
clothes.
put that movie back now in Brokeback Mountain, and it would make sense. I never watched Brokeback Mountain, but I know what it's about.
Well, yeah. Well, speaking of broken backs, Taylor Swift is having another.
What's going on with her? I don't even know.
She has back pain, heart pain, all types of pain because.
Well, she's had heart pain, man. People hurt her.
Well, she's really hurt now because I guess the dude Scooter Braun. Do you know who that is?
Fuck no.
Okay, Scooter Braun is the dude that brought up Justin Bieber, and he became managers for other artists.
Okay.
He even worked with Kanye.
He's looking for like
point.
the big stars guy.
But so anyway, this guy ended up buying a record label that Taylor Swift is on. So through that, he now owns all of the masters for pretty much all the artists. And I guess she went publicly on some social media on a rant.
Twitter, probably.
I think they said Tumblr.
Tumblr's gone, ain't it? Anyway,
whatever.
That's besides the point, yeah.
And was really made it personal, sounded like it made it sound like a personal attack, like that he's been like bullying her for years, and that this was just like another way of him like kind of like bullying her, like by like kind of saying like he went and bought the record label
to fucking spite her.
Like in spite to like own her shit and like and I don't know, it's like I was listening to a few different people talking about this shit, and it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it is business. They're like business that happens to a lot of people buying their
whole
masters
catalog
and shit like that. Like it happened to the Beatles. Remember when Michael Jackson bought their shit, and
except for Yellow Submarine that he bought for $1 or something like that. That's the joke. That's the joke that's always gone around. That he bought every like Beatles song for like I don't know how much money, except for Yellow Submarine that he bought for $1, like because it was a Ringo Starr song. It's Beatles stupid shit. Yeah. But anyway, so now what? She's pissed.
Yeah, she made it sound like the dude that sold it knew her feelings about him, and that selling it to him was like they were both they were both in on it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And she made it sound like
it's probably because she didn't put
out. And
on
top of that, she made it sound sexist, like two guys trying to keep a woman down and this and that, but then they kind of rebuttal, trying to say like Taylor had many chances to own her masters, and she just never did it or something like that. So I guess we're gonna have to wait for more details to come out on that one. But it sounds like this isn't going away anytime soon. It sounds like it's gonna lead to a bigger conversation about like artists in general and who owns their music. Because in general, it's kind of, don't you think like as an artist you should be able to own your own fucking shit?
You should be.
It's like kind of they
sell it all to distribute it because it's like if you're anybody from a place where you don't have the means to distribute it yourself, like what are you gonna do? You're gonna be able to publish it everywhere. Like but now it's easier for musicians, but like
this is how they do it. It's because they lock you in a contract where it's like because you're a new artist, like you're gonna pretty much take what they give you. Like at least the best offer out of what everyone's offering you. But they're gonna own like some of your shit, and like that's just how it fucking goes down. Like it kind of sucks because they're banking on like if you do become a big artist and you do go number one. They want to make a huge chunk of that money.
Yeah, the bigger chunk of the money.
Yeah,
the bigger chunk of it, which is like, that's just
what happens. In a way, it's like slavery.
because they're fame.
Like
what they're supplying is that they're fame. So like like when when you see like
there's a way they're giving you the exposure that you wouldn't have.
Well, like when you see a fucking movie or you see like a movie trailer and it's like an indie film and it has that little crest of flowers around it, like it's like viewer's choice and whatever the fuck, like it presents you with like the awards that people give or anything like JD Power and Associates. Like, what all they're doing is giving you that notoriety. You know, that's like, oh shit, this was with Atlantic. Like, you know, Atlantic. Everyone knows Atlantic Records. Like, you know, that's what it's going on. That's where they feel like they're like, well, if it wasn't for us, you'd never reach this audience.
Yeah, exactly. And in many cases that may be true. So
it's fucked. It's people gotta figure it out. Good thing
there's,
I'm not a
there's
musician.
you know what? There's a lot of things people need to fucking figure out.
And who's the man? And who's the man that could do it all?
Is it Trump? Is he? Did you hear Trump's new saying?
What?
His new slogan
Keep
for
America great.
Yes.
Keep America great. Yeah. He's been
Keep America great.
Keep
America great.
He's been saying it for a long time. Well, I mean, he already announced a while back that that's where they're gonna be.
It's like so hilarious because it's like
you did
so
it.
Simple.
You made America great.
I know, right? Already, like
it's
I
like
guess.
so much bad shit has happened since you've been fucking president. It's fucking ridiculous. Like,
it's like, damn, that was quick. You made it great in fucking
like 3
that
years.
fast. Yeah, you know, like whoa. Damn. And then we're gonna keep
he's
it
good.
up. Like whoa, you're hilarious. But you were mentioning about a new accusation.
As far as like he's not just keeping America great. He's keeping up his rape accusations up too. Like as he becomes, because he already has like 7 or 8 credible ones. And just like the other day, I forgot what her name was or whatever. This is why I think a lot of girls don't do it like just for notoriety, because no one remembers their names. You know, they don't do it just to get famous. Because do you remember anyone that accused Trump? Like nobody remembers. But this chick, she's not a chick, she's an older woman now. But she says that that fucking rape. I call him rape now. That's just what I call Trump.
Rape,
the president rape. The raper in charge. Fucking.
The head raper.
That is.
Raper 45.
The raper in chief. There you go. And rape. That he molested her inside of a dressing room of some department store. And being typical ass fucking Trump, he just comes back and he's like, she's not even my type. Why would I fucking rape her or whatever? Like that has anything to do with anything. Like, you know, like, fuck.
First off, folks, she's butt ugly.
First off, ew.
Butt ugly. Yeah.
Ew.
Can we just stop at ew? And move to the next question.
Ew.
I think that says it. I think it's time to that.
I'm insulted that she would think I would even try.
Can we get some supermodels to accuse me of something?
Hey, listen.
Can something I can brag about to my boys?
Donald Trump raped me. Yeah, I raped her for sure. Okay, folks. Look at how hot she is. Of course I raped her.
You know what?
Of course I raped her, folks.
What's funny, though, is that some guys will sit here and listen to you say that and say, let me see what she looks like.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, that looks have nothing to do with somebody molesting somebody,
but
you know?
We still want to know. Did she have something up top? Something down low?
How was it?
What was it that he may have been attracted to?
Dude, he raped her. Yeah. I just want to know what he did. I just want to know why.
Yo, why though?
Yeah. Was she looking?
What was it about her?
Yeah, some dudes will straight up be like that. That's what I'm saying. That like looks have nothing to do with somebody with a woman being molested or anybody being molested. That's just people fucking. People don't give a fuck. It's just they'll do it.
So what's gonna happen?
So I don't know. It's just it's going through the shit right now. I don't think anything's gonna happen out of it. The same way everything's happened with all the last ones. Like
Mr. Untouchable.
It's straight up untouchable, man.
Yeah.
This guy could come in, be fucking somebody's daughter.
Call him the Teflon Don.
Yeah, they do call him.
That guy is bulletproof.
What is it about him?
I don't know, man. It's got. I know what I think it is. Honestly, I think he just has too many friends, bro. He's been around for so long.
Yeah.
He's probably done so many favors for so many people.
Yeah.
Made so many people so much money that
he knows everyone's
dirt.
like,
yeah, he's like, you motherfucker, you better do this and you better not do that.
He's got the dirt. He's got the dirt because he was like people in politics. Yeah, they have dirt on each other, but barely gets into like their personal lives and shit like that. Like Donald Trump was directly involved with their party life.
Donald Trump has the power.
Saw them all partying.
I think he has the power to make mansions disappear, or at least make people leave the mansions. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
I think you can make families. I've seen them separate families at borders. I think you can make families.
Politicians get dirt from somebody else that found out one time that this other politician went to a party. Donald Trump was at that party. It was Donald Trump's party. Like, so he knows what these motherfuckers are like partying. You know what I mean? Like,
and he had like a little
he's like
on everybody.
Mitch McConnell, you son of a bitch.
Little
I saw you gag on those 4 dicks in my party in New York. So you motherfucker.
I think you know how he did the modeling thing. He used to do that whole thing, and then the competitions, the Miss whatever, all that shit, the pageants.
Yeah, he used to whore him out.
I think he may have did some things where he's like, well, not whore him out, but like, you had an affair. I got, you know, like I know there's things about you. You know
That's what I'm saying. Like Donald Trump was at these parties where these fools were like on drugs, like famous politicians on drugs, getting fucked up.
I remember you with Tatiana.
Yeah,
I remember. But speaking of Trump, this guy is he just recently made history too. He's still also making history.
He's also bridging worlds.
I guess he's making history in a good way too, right?
He's bridging worlds.
He keeps the balance, you know. He's all about balance.
It's a photo op.
Trump is like the whole yin and the yang. He like, you know, he does
he is not a yin and a yang. Shit.
No, this fool met with
Bruce Lee. He was yin and yang.
What's his name? Kim
Jong-un.
Of you know, the leader of North Korea, and he's actually the first sitting U.S. president to step foot up in.
He stepped a foot into it.
He got up in there, man. He was there.
He didn't get in there.
Yeah, he was in there.
In North Korea? Like, he went to,
what you think they got there and then got back on the plane or what?
Yeah.
No, fool. They were in
like, he went to his palace and shit?
Yeah, they were there, bro. They had, like, the U.S. reporters there and everything. You didn't see it on the news? Like,
what in the fuck?
The North Korean people were trying to stop all the U.S. press from, like, you know, getting through and shit. It's pretty crazy. It was kind of hectic.
I did not see that.
Yeah. So I guess they shook hands first, like, you know, halfway, like hands
right there, like right over the line. Yeah.
And then he stepped foot into it, kind of like when you remember when they showed the footage of him meeting with the leader of Kim Jong-un meeting with the leader of South Korea.
Oh yeah.
You remember that? And they met at the line, and then he stepped over.
Did they parade and stuff or no? No, right? Military
parade. I don't know the whole details, but I do know that.
I gotta see some of this footage because I thought it was just like there at the line.
But you know, like this was just one of those things where, like, because I watch like the news from time to time, and like mostly it's like
you get your news from The View.
They're not it's like GMA. They're not like for Trump people. You know what I'm saying?
GMA.
But they kind of have to like
they're pop.
They have to give him props on that, like on the whole being the first to do that. Like that is kind of historic to, you know, to meet with, like, for him to even be like, all right, you can, you know, because a lot of I think it wasn't like about wanting to go there. I think it was about them saying, fuck you, you can't come here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't come, like, in our territory.
I heard this like kind of little conspiracy that, like, we're doing it so that we get, like, a strategic point, like, because they've always been, like, tight with China, so it's like they're doing it to get to a point where we're like, sure we're gonna be tight with them instead.
I'm sure there's some kind of, like, thing to benefit.
Of course.
I mean, why else would you do anything?
America's that friend that anytime they ask you to do something, it's because...
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Even more. Like, no.
Like, you're like, we'll do you a favor.
You know, it's kind of
like
it's that friend that anytime they ask you to do something or whatever, like, at the end, like, it's more for them than it was for you.
It's like when they do a trade in the NBA, and it's like, all right, we'll give you this guy, but we want that first round draft pick in like 2 years.
Exactly. Yeah, I got the future in mind.
Yeah.
Like,
all right. So, what else is going on in the world today? The Democratic Party, you know, speaking of Trump, of course, there's a bunch of new people trying to knock that guy out of office, you know, trying to make sure he doesn't keep America great.
Like a fucking Royal Rumble going on over there and shit.
Have you watched any of it, though?
I watched some parts of the debate, yeah.
It's been pretty good. Like, you just seen clips, or you?
So I'm saying, it's like it's as entertaining as the fucking NBA playoffs and shit. Like,
no, I wouldn't say it's like reality TV, but I'm saying, like, they're actually speaking on shit that people are interested in. Like, they're speaking a lot about the healthcare and like immigration laws, and,
which is the way
and-
that people
and
used
college,
to do
like
politics.
free college, like free community college at least.
Yeah, that's the way people used to do politics. But we don't even live in that world. Look at what the Republicans are doing. Nothing. They're like, dude, we got our fucking champ in
But
office.
what I
It's
did
time.
notice is there a like okay, who would you say is standing out to you? Like I guess like top 3 people standing out in that the whole party.
Kamala
Democrats.
Harris, Beto O'Rourke, and what's her name? The one that thinks she's a part Indian or Native American. I forgot her name.
Oh, that
Elizabeth
one chick
Warren.
with the
Elizabeth,
short hair?
Elizabeth
Oh.
Warren. Elizabeth Warren. And Bernie a close fourth. Oh no! Never mind. It's Kamala Harris, Beto O'Rourke, and Joe Biden. That's the ones that are standing out to me. You don't know who Kamala Harris is? Do
No,
you?
I do. She is actually, in my opinion, like killing it. Like this.
I'm saying that's why I named her at the top.
Okay, so like I would say like, well, of course everybody's gonna say Biden first because he's still like the most recognizable.
That's why I
guy.
still put Kamala Harris on
But
top.
then her too.
Beto O'Rourke to me was who I thought stood out as a second, and then Biden.
I think she's just like, because I didn't really know too much about her, but earlier in this year, she did go on the Breakfast Club, which I do like watch all the time and shit.
Is that your favorite cast?
With Charlamagne the God.
Yeah, that's your favorite pod.
I wouldn't really say that.
Shout out to
I
the
only
Breakfast
watch-
Club. Nah.
I only watch those if it's somebody I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's not like about. It's not them that make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's
it's
about the people that they bring on the show.
Got it.
So, but she did come on, and she was one of those people to say like she admitted to like she smoked weed before. She's cool with like weed, and that was like mad props. You know what I'm saying? To even go on the Breakfast Club, you know what I'm saying? And then I see her like going up there against all these people, and like she's like fucking shining through like everybody, and not
She's
just
on
because
it.
she's like a minority and like,
No, she's
among
on
a
it.
bunch of white people. She's
on it.
like she knows
she's
her
aggressive
shit.
on
Yeah.
point. Like
She's like when she speaks, like she has your attention. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of the candidates up there are up there, and they're kind of like their energy is like half-assing it. You know what I mean? Like they're like they want to get on just because of that they're a Democrat and they're like saying some things. But like
some
Kamala
of them
Harris
are just
looks
too
like-
white. They're like
Kamala-
some of them are just like they blend in. They're
Yeah.
cookie cutter. You know?
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And Kamala Harris is coming in with that energy of like,
She got the
if
fire.
if I'm gonna lose, it ain't gonna be because I didn't fucking try.
Yeah.
Like she's actually up there fucking like grinding it out. Like you know what I mean? Like that's what I see from her. That anybody up there is down to lose. Because there can only be one. So everybody up on that stage is down to lose. And Joe Biden thinks he's got it easy, just cruising along. But
you know what?
Kamala Harris
Honestly,
is and Beto O'Rourke and even Pete Buttigieg, that dude. Like he's kind of grinding it out
I've seen
too.
this all happen. I think Biden may have thought that, but like I think he knows the pressure's on now because she even called him out.
Called him a racist.
About
Yeah.
the busing shit.
Yeah.
You heard about that, right?
Yeah.
And she said that she was one of the girls that had that was like trying to get bused into the integrated school or whatever. And I guess she was trying to call him out about being against the busing and shit. And then
Yeah, she's
some
also
other
using
shit-
a little bit of that Trump type of
Did
shit.
you hear
like,
about
just saying
the-
ridiculous, like outrageous things?
But did you hear about the shit that Trump Jr. did about the retweet?
I forget about Trump Jr.'s.
So some chick posted something about her not being black, not being an African American.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah, saying that she's half Indian and half Jamaican.
Indian and Native American or Indian from
Like
India?
Indian.
From India?
Yeah.
Okay.
And half Jamaican. And
Jamaicans are black.
that's what I fucking thought last time I fucking checked, right? Like,
You told
if
me
you're
you
gonna
say
tell me
Jamaican.
that Jamaicans aren't black, yeah, you're gonna tell me Jamaicans are black.
The only
then-
Jamaican that I know that's
I
not
think
black
they're back
is
to
Elephant
differ.
Man.
And Charlotte Paul.
Oh no, Yellow Man, Yellow Man, and Sean Paul. Oh, Elephant Man's another guy too. Right?
I don't know what that fool looks like, but
No, Yellow Man. Have you ever
but,
seen Yellow Man?
yeah, that's the thing though. So like, but then he like deleted it, right? But then it already kind of like went viral. Like people already, like seeing that he did that and shit, and everybody's talking about it. So like, yeah, dude, it's like, what was it?
Well, they're slugging it. It's just kind of funny to see so many people go at it.
Oh yeah, so like they're saying that she which is weird because yeah, like I said, I thought that was black, right? It was Jamaican.
Oh yeah.
But then it kind of like nobody was even thinking about the fact that like her race. No one knew the details. I mean, she looked black. No one knew she was half black, full
so
black.
they weren't talking about it at all. Like
no, yeah,
she's
but, like,
not even black.
I mean, I look at her and I'm like, okay, you can tell like she's some kind of black. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
She's
like,
mocha.
Do we need to know the details of how much black she is?
She's at least coffee with some milk. She's coffee with milk for sure.
Yeah, and like even if she was half white, or half whatever, like. But the fact that they brought up that she's like half Indian, I think that only made it like better for her. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like gonna make even more minorities down to vote for her. Like
Middle Eastern community, or at least the Indian community. Yeah. I can't tell who in the Middle East hates each other and who doesn't. You know what I mean? But I know they hate each other, but I don't know who hates who. Like I know that like Iran and like Palestine don't like each other or something like that. Or see, I don't even know. I just know a bunch of them don't like each other, and I can't figure out who's rivals over there. It's like the NFL nowadays. Like, who's rivals again? The Cowboys and the Eagles? Like, I don't know. They're rivals, right? Like somebody.
Well, speaking of rivals, going way back to day one, we all know who the number one rival is, and that is the police.
I thought it was R. Kelly.
Well, no, that's recent times. But back since day one, it's always been the police. So, but in this case, I don't know if you heard about this cop getting dragged. So this dude, okay, so this cop's like stopping this guy. It's like an Escalade, big ass black Escalade. He's stopping him for
a big ass one.
Yeah, he's stopping him for tinted windows, right? And there's like a black dude, right? And this is in Florida, and I'm just gonna say it. People in Florida are fucking crazy.
Nuts.
Shit goes down in Florida.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he pulls him over for the tint, and then like he pulls up on him, and he's smoking. He's smoking while he pulls up on him. You can see it on the body cam and shit. And he's like, I can smell marijuana in the car, and then finds out that like he's like wanted for like attempted murder.
Oh shit.
So like he's about to like. So what happens is like some kind of way the cop gets in like up on his seatbelt and shit like through the window, and then this fool just starts driving off with the cop hanging in the fucking window. So he's like just pulling off, and then he kind of stops, but then he starts taking off again. He like drags him for like I can't remember how long, but like a pretty
yards.
Like just hanging
100
on
yards. You think
I don't know on the
football
freeway.
field?
It's like the freeway or something.
You think a football field's worth of?
I don't know how long, but bro, like long enough to be hanging on the fucking
to make the news.
Yeah, that's some scary shit. Like you can get hit by a car, like and then what happened was he ended up falling off.
No way.
Yeah, and then he just drove off, But then they ended up, of course, finding him later. They already had like all the shit on the fucking car cam and like they had everything to find him. Yeah. So, but
that guy's gonna have a badass story to tell when he's in jail to the other jailmates. He's gonna be like, "So what happened? So I was wanted for murder, and I dragged the cop for like as long as the fucking San Francisco 49ers whole fucking stadium." You should have heard that little bitch down there.
Yeah.
Hey, you stop, freeze.
When I seen the footage, I was like, "Damn, this is some wild ass shit right here." Like,
so you saw this in what? Fast and the Furious? This sounds like a fucking scene out of
right?
Fast and the Furious.
This was hanging on the door. Yeah. He's trying to, and at the same time, trying to shoot him with his gun. Like he's hanging with the left arm, trying to shoot him with the right arm, and he did manage to shoot him in the leg. So when they got the guy, they arrested him and took him to the hospital.
That shit, that ain't even me. He's all bleeding.
We caught you red-legged,
dude. Somebody in the freeway, like on, like fucking just kind of like minding their business, like, I've had the weirdest day. Just fucking escalating with a cop shooting a dude hanging out the fucking window.
Yeah,
Fuck.
It's pretty wild shit. And speaking of wild shit, you mentioned something about a gamer dying.
Oh yeah.
Well, what is that about?
I did. So yeah, I was telling you about the gamer death. I thought maybe you would have heard about it since you're in, you like gaming and you watch some gamers. Because I guess he was a famous guy.
Did he come back to life?
No, he was out of lives.
He was really
Yeah,
damn.
he was out of lives, and so his name is Etika or Etika. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but apparently he took his life. And the thing about it was that he left a whole note behind saying like, "Sorry for those people I let down, whatever." He's like, "I hope this will make YouTube a better community, like or help inspire YouTube to become better for gamers." And my issue with that is like, why would you take your life for YouTube? You know what I mean? Like I don't understand that. It was just so like, I mean, I understand someone taking their life because they have they're extremely depressed. I'm sure that's the reason why. But for your last words to be like, I hope YouTube is better. That's weird, don't you think?
So he tried to sacrifice himself?
It was like he was like a martyr. Yeah, he's trying to be like a martyr.
That sounds fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So, for everybody out there planning on doing something stupid like that,
For YouTube.
just don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, this guy didn't change shit, alright? This fool's just dead. Only thing that changed is his fucking family and how they're dealing with this fool being gone.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was that about? Don't do that shit. Just like, man, YouTube... Views over some views. What was it?
Guys out there, talk to somebody. I don't know. Not YouTube views. Like
followers.
He said he was just depressed in general, but then like he left it at the end being like that. I hope the YouTube community improves or something to that respect about them being like about improving YouTube for gamers.
All right, you know what? We need to stop blaming social media for all of our problems. Just stop going on social media if it's that goddamn, if it's affecting you that much.
But it's addicting.
Well, motherfucker,
you
gotta treat it like every other addiction and get help, motherfucker. Like,
well, that's
if it's that bad, you need to get like real help.
Yeah,
if
but
you can't stay off of YouTube.
But when there's a crack
like,
problem in a neighborhood, it's like you gotta blame the crack. It's not the people, it's the crack.
But the crack's not going away. The thing is, it's not going away.
Yeah, the crack's getting stronger.
We gotta understand that it hasn't gone away. It's not going away. It's here. You know what I'm saying? So, and same thing with YouTube. It's not going away. So you gotta fucking.
Hey, fuck yeah! It's starting
understand
to
that
like we should start being able to cancel people on social media. Like,
no,
about
honestly,
social
what
media.
we should do though, like we should. I think we already mentioned this before, but put mental health classes in public schools. You know what I'm saying? Or even all schools in general. But, like, we should have classes where, I mean, you have physical education. We should definitely have mental education, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, like, better, like, how to take care of your health and, like, and just talking about all that shit and not being on social media so much and being on your phone so much and taking fucking what everybody says so, like, literal and, like, like, people be trolling. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, like take that to heart, some people just want to say the funniest or most fucked up thing they could think of.
Your biggest help as a psychiatrist would be like, don't be a bitch.
No, my thing is,
what was it a
get
while
off
back?
Your fucking phone.
A while back, what was it too that you
it's
could
like,
just
if
like
you
you should
honestly,
be able to beat the shit out of people?
The thing is, people have if you don't have a smartphone, then you won't even have this problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, people before smartphones, people weren't dealing with this shit.
We live in a different era now, though, so you can't go back.
No, you can't go back, but you gotta have self-control.
Hey, just
know, like, oh my god, if I can't stay off of Instagram, there's something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Did you see that latest? Not the late, or at least the first episode of the latest season of Black Mirror.
Fuck yeah. Which one are you talking about?
Which one do you think I'm talking about?
Oh, fuck. Right. We didn't even plan to talk about this, but we are going to talk about this real quick. Cause I will never look at that guy the same. I can't even watch the Avengers. No, no more.
Mikey, I'm starting to believe you're a little homophobic. But...
No, I'm not homophobic at all. But that shit was some left field shit, bro. That shit made me. That shit was on so many levels. Like that shit was on so many levels. Like
I can't
that
tell
shit
if it was
like
a
he
good
was
episode or a
cheating.
bad episode. Because it did get me like, wow.
It made you think.
It's such
right?
a hilarious question. Like I was watching I was watching it, right?
Hey,
And
we
I
gotta
kept...
explain it.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know,
I'll run through it.
yeah, go
All
ahead.
right, so it's an episode where they used to be roommates. 10 years later, it's one of the roommates' birthday. Homie comes through, homeboy for life comes through with a video game in VR, where it's like you are actually in the game, and then he's like, yeah, let's play it. It's a fighting game like Mortal Kombat. So they start playing it and they start fighting a little bit, and they immediately just start fucking going and making out and fucking like the next day.
It wasn't immediately.
They fought a little bit.
Yeah, they fought a
Yeah,
little bit.
and then that's what I'm saying. They fought a little bit and then
and
started.
then no. You gotta explain how they started making out. How that they started making out.
Well, they in the middle of like they punched the shit out of him for a little bit, and then she just went up and, which is a dude. There's two guys playing it, but one of the dudes is a female character, like Chun-Li, and she goes up, fucking makes out with him, and then they start fucking not then and there.
You're missing all the details.
No, we don't need to get into the details. We need to go into
They were
the gist.
fighting, and then like they ended up on top of each other. Like
Okay,
she,
we
like,
don't need
pinned,
that much
She
of-
pinned. Yeah, you need
We
to know
don't-
that.
no,
like
we don't
you
even
can't
know
make
that.
it just sound like she just walked up and
No, they
started
were
making
fighting.
out.
They were fighting. Whatever.
They like were fighting, and he ended. The girl character ended
couples-
up on top of the guy character.
Couples play fight.
And then they started fucking
Okay,
making
well,
out.
obviously this one scene to Mikey meant a lot about her getting on top, but yes, okay, so she was on top, Mikey. If you that's what you need to hear, and and they ended up they ended up fucking like a couple times later.
A couple.
Like every night.
This was an addiction. These motherfuckers were addicted. These motherfuckers were having an affair, bro. That was technically an affair, and the wife knew. Like, this fool stopped having sex with his wife. He was not having sex with his wife,
And fucking-
she knew that there was something wrong.
The
But
funniest-
the thing is, she couldn't call him out on cheating because this motherfucker never left
He's
the
at
house.
his house. So
He
it's
was
like,
in the house the whole time
yeah, so
doing
it's
this.
like literally he's like fucking his homeboy.
Yeah, fucking his homie.
As
That's like me and you playing
as
a
a
video
chick.
game,
Yeah.
and then you're the girl.
Which is like what's funny because I was watching it at work because there was nothing to do, and like my coworker comes over, he's like, "What the fuck do you keep saying?" Like, well, because the whole time I was watching, I was like, "Whoa!" Like this is fucking hilarious. It was just funny to me.
Unbelievable.
It was hilarious to me, and fucking, he's like, "What the fuck is so funny?" I'm like, "Dude, watch this episode with me." We start watching it, and I just like turn over to him. I'm like, "Would you?" And he's like, "Would I what?" I'm like, "Would you fuck your homeboy if she was a girl
Hell no.
avatar in another game and it was a girl completely?"
Okay, this is the thing. This is one of those things where you can't even like try. You can't even like for fun, cause like this is what I think happened. They just tried it. I don't even know why they tried it, but even if you tried it for fun, but if you enjoyed it and then like you became like them, and this became an ongoing thing, that shit is just weird, bro.
Yeah.
And then they actually had to meet up and
Try
person to see if they were actually physically attracted to each other, and then they realized that they weren't. It was just because of the fucking.
Yeah, but the
The
dude was still
game.
like,
He still
I
wanted to
still
get back in the
wanna know.
game, right?
I don't want to
That shit
fucking
was
for real.
intense, right? He's like, motherfucker, no, I can't. But the ending was the trippiest part because
They were okay with
you
it.
saw it at the end, yeah. Like the wife, they all came clean. And, like she was allowing him to fucking fuck his homie on occasion, and he was allowing her to go fucking meet with like I guess like random dudes, like just get hit on and like, cause she needed the attention, right? She
Yeah.
was like seeking attention and like, cause she turned down that one guy.
Yeah, no, and it's funny because it's like she always got hit on the same way at the bar, which I thought was funny. Like some dude's like on the other side of the bar, just like stroking his glass. I don't know, it's weird. But that's just another side note of it. That was a scene that stood out to me, like you were seeing about her getting on top. But yeah, that was so it must have been a good episode if it got us all talking. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, that definitely stood out of all Black Mirror episodes I've ever seen in my life. If anyone ever mentions that, I'm just like, you saw that?
That shit was crazy, right?
Yeah, right. That shit was unbelievable.
No, and you know what it was. And I don't think any girls are talking about this episode at all because they don't know what it's like to play video games with your homeboy.
Right?
You know,
it's
like
weird, man.
they don't play video games with their boys. You know, chilling like that. Like so, they don't know what it's like at all. Like, and it's just like, oh shit. Like if any girl saw
Well,
it,
you know what? I think what happened was that guy had already been doing it before he put his homie onto it, right?
I think so.
He was already like experimenting, but like he was like, "You're the best, man. You fuck me the best.
Can't do it."
He's like, bro, I've tried it with other people.
Can't do it the same way.
It was like, ugh. That was like really gross. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
He does it the best.
Nah, it's funny because they didn't ever consider switching places.
Yeah,
at all, you know, like they could switch any character. And they're like, nah.
He's always the girl. He's always the guy. Like, come on, you didn't think about like being the girl and like trying it out.
Yeah,
like see what you're missing out on. Like that was really weird.
Because the way he describes it was like, okay, if somebody would describe it to me, I'd be like, well, fuck it, like,
motherfucker, I wouldn't be the girl.
If you did it,
then
let me see, like, you know, like.
So, in other news of shit to watch. I saw the new Annabelle. I don't know. The second one, what was the Annabelle? What was
Bro, I haven't seen any Annabelles.
The other one, the one before this one was amazing, super good. This one, I don't know, man. They had too much going on. They were trying to pull all types of emotions. They were trying to make you scared. They were trying to make you laugh.
Oh man, I forgot to watch La Llorona. Did you watch La Llorona?
Yeah, I did.
Was it good?
I enjoyed it, yeah. But the thing with these paranormal movies, no one ever fucking dies, man. And it's like, I'm getting kind of sick of it because it's kind of like, you already know, like, it's scary in ways, but you know that, like, none of them are actually going to get hurt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're, like, get possessed or some shit. Those ones, those are crazier. But when they're just, like, the paranormal, like, them seeing shit or, like
Conjuring and stuff like that.
Shit like that, like, no one ever gets hurt.
The dying thing isn't what's scary, like, at least in the Conjuring and stuff like that, or the Exorcist.
But you still gotta have, like, that sense of, like, somebody's gonna fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Like, be on the edge of your seat.
Horror movies fucking have sucked lately a lot, man.
It's like, and then there was only 3, like, main characters. They were, like, in the house for the majority of the movie. It just seemed like they were, like, on a low budget. Like, they, like, I don't know why they didn't have more scenes elsewhere. I don't know. And then they had a random werewolf. Like, it was just, like, adding to the comedy effect of the movie. It was like, what do you guys want us to be? You guys want us to be scared or not? Because you guys throwing in the werewolf and then, like, the jokes are kind of like, you know how, like, they have, like, it was kind of, like, scary and kind of funny, entertaining. But, like, they were trying to, like, they were doing too much of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
and no respect for it. I don't,
like, keep it scary. You can't, like, take it, like...
Horror movies have just fucking, like... I'm telling you, man. They've been on the downhill. They're not good anymore.
They're hit or miss. You know? It's...
Well, to be completely honest with me, it's like... Either they scare the fucking shit out of me, or I don't like them. Yeah. So, I remember the very first time I watched Paranormal Activity, I saw it at midnight release that same day at the theater, and it was fucking... Yeah, it got me. You know, like, it got everybody in that fucking theater. Like, every time the fucking camera would switch to, like, from night to day, the whole theater, you could feel everybody be like, fuck, like, what's next? You know, like, because you know how it got progressively... Paranormal Activity, the first one. You remember how, like... Did you ever watch... Did you watch it?
I remember I've seen, I think, the 4th one.
You never watched the first one? The first one...
remember. I can't... It's too long ago.
No. No, I remember it because it was, like, the first... Paranormal Activity, you know, so it was like the first one.
One of those being really good. Like, I was like, damn, this is fucking freaky.
Nah, the very first one in the theater before anybody else had described it to you was fucking intense. It was like, because the way that it works is like, you know, nobody had seen the movie before at all. So it was like this first fucking horror movie that anyone's watching. It was midnight release. I was working at the theater at the time, and I went to watch it, and the whole theater, like I was with my like girlfriend at the time, and as soon as like it would be like daytime scenes of them just kind of like the family living in the house, chilling out, and then it would switch to like boom night, and it's like every night scene got progressively more and more scary and shit. Like more and more shit would happen. So like every time, So every time it would switch to the
like,
night scene,
shit would happen.
Every time it would switch to the night
night
scene, like my girlfriend would just fucking grab the shit out of my hand, and you could feel the whole theater be like,
because there was like the cameras, right?
What's coming? Like, the cameras switched to like night mode. Yeah,
I remember.
It got progressively more fucking scary. So it was like,
I remember, and they putting the time, right?
Yeah. Like she would like,
it started kind of like around the same time.
Yeah, it started out with like simple shit, like she'd like walk around, like she'd like sleepwalk, and it's like, okay, that's kind of.
I'm actually getting chills thinking about it right now.
I'm telling you, that was like one of the last good horror films that I remember seeing in the theater. Like,
it was a great concept.
There was nothing funny about it. Like, it was just like, shit. Every time the night scenes would hit, like the whole theater would be like, shit. Like, what's gonna happen now? Like, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, you could feel that everything's getting worse.
You can like imagine you being in that situation.
Yeah, where everything's getting worse. Like where you want things to get better, but they're getting worse.
Yeah.
Like.
And speaking of wanting things to get better, but they just keep getting worse. Kevin Durant just left the fucking Warriors.
You think that's worse?
Hell yeah, for Warrior fans everywhere, fuck yeah, man.
Warrior fans,
how you gonna lose the best player and be like,
but you're not a Warrior fan. You're a Laker fan, and we just got Anthony Davis, and we might get Kawhi Leonard. So what the hell are you fucking tripping about?
We'll see who I'm betting on this year, but
bro, I'm looking past Mikey's head to a fucking poster of Kobe Bryant. And he's like, we'll see. And then laying underneath him is a fucking Kings jersey. A Sacramento Kings jersey. I see it right there. Oh, yep, there it is. So who are you?
I have plenty of jerseys.
No.
Plenty of teams, man. It's about the players, not about the team. These motherfuckers jump ship like it ain't shit these days. Just like the Durant, it's like this motherfucker just got here. This is like,
what do you mean? He's in there 3 years.
160, like 2, bro.
3. They won 2 championships.
Yeah, that's true. 3. Okay, but that's not even long enough. All right, 160. He got offered 164, bro. It's like, where's the loyalty, bro? Like, are you here to be a part of this? Like,
no, he wasn't. He was there to win a ring.
And now it's like,
he was there. Look,
get hurt.
You know what happened?
And then leave.
You know what happened? He realized, fuck, this team can't do it without me. Like, so it's like, now I'm gonna take he's gonna take the ring.
I think it was about the money, and I think it was about the fact that people still were saying that, no, it doesn't matter how many rings he wins with the Warriors.
That's his super team.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he wanted to. I think he pulled a LeBron when, like, how LeBron went to Miami. And you know, did that thing. Yeah. So I think that's what he's trying to do with Kyrie, and I guess DeAndre Jordan's going over there too.
Who gives a shit about DeAndre Jordan?
Dude, Dunzo, I know, right? Dunzo sent me a picture, though. Like, he was, like, the first person to break the news to me. I was like, he sent it to me. I thought it was, like, Photoshop.
Official.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
And
then I had to, like, I looked it up real quick.
In the words of Snoop Dogg, official, like a referee with a whistle, man.
I, like, Googled it. I was like, what the fuck? This fool really left? Like,
gone.
Damn.
Kyrie Irving, man. Him and Kyrie Irving are going to fucking do it. And we got Anthony Davis here at the Lakers, and there's talks that Kawhi might come.
Thing, like,
imagine if Kawhi comes.
But this is the thing: the Warriors got to get somebody now. Like,
especially if we get Kawhi.
These other teams are looking pretty strong.
If we get Kawhi, there we go. Like,
it's like, and I'm a huge fan of Steph Curry. Like, I low key feel bad for him right now, because how you gonna just lose? You lose the championship because of all of these injuries, and then you're like one of the best guys on your team just fucking jump ship.
What's going on right now
is that the whole other coast.
What we all realize right now is that the Warriors were a Steph Curry, Kevin Durant team. Like when they started winning those ships, you know, as they lost to the fucking Cavaliers in a pretty fucking pathetic way, like giving it up after being up like that many games. So
what you mean? Wait, Steph
to me,
Curry has what 4 rings, right? They won back to back twice.
2 times.
Yeah.
But that was before, like,
but then 2 times we were without Durant. The first time.
Then they lost to the Cavaliers in a pretty embarrassing way, and then it came up. Then the other thing came about.
That shit was epic. I can't even call that.
It's embarrassing.
You can call it embarrassing, but
I will call it embarrassing because that's what I'm calling it.
You can just call that motherfucking domination for LeBron James because that was him and Kyrie. That was a show. That was some unbelievable shit I witnessed.
Yeah, I don't think the Kyrie Kevin Durant Kevin Durant is not gonna work like that. Like, because Kyrie and LeBron have a very attacking the rim type of shit, and Kevin Durant is not. To me, he's not a really attack the rim.
Wait, have they ever played together on an All-Star team?
Kyrie's
always, but he's been on what?
Well, when they were in the Cavaliers,
he's always been on the East Coast, huh?
Yeah, but when him and
Durant's always been on the West Coast. Yeah. So they've never even played together.
No, but just their style of play. Kevin Durant he can attack the rim, but he's not an attack the rim type of dude. So
I mean,
to me, I'm saying like LeBron's an attack the rim type of dude, and fucking Anthony Davis is a rim, just be around the rim type of dude.
I think.
And then if we bring Kawhi, honestly,
it's gonna be like Lob City in LA.
I think if we gave all the fucking good players we had up for Anthony Davis, it's because they're gonna dish out the money for Kawhi. And I'm down to get Kawhi. I think he's probably the best player.
I definitely think Kawhi is leaving Toronto. That's for damn sure. Because like, why not? Like,
if he's gonna leave Toronto, who do you think he's gonna come? Who's the only people that could pay him?
I don't know.
The Lakers.
But I'm just saying, like,
look at that big three.
I think Toronto, like, they're like, oh, we love you, like, stay here. But it's like,
that is a miracle.
He's gonna get the same love y'all giving him anywhere he goes. Yeah. Anywhere he goes.
He already got that love in the Clippers.
Yeah.
Like, imagine now he's with the Lakers.
And now, and especially after winning a championship, come on, like, he's gonna get love anywhere. He don't need Toronto.
Yeah.
He did y'all a favor, getting y'all a ring. You know what I'm saying? Getting y'all first ring. Now he gonna leave just like LeBron left Cleveland right after he got y'all that ring. All right, I did y'all that. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is.
Yo, I'm out. He's out here for the money. He's focused like that. He's like,
well, he just think about it. He's not even. He already won the championship with the Spurs. He's not like a. He left that team. He's not like a team loyal guy. He's not loyal to a franchise. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys that can easily move around, like every 2 years, every 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, for KD, it's kind of like people. I mean, it's kind of snaky the way.
And just for him to think about, also, like, he's like, all right, LeBron doesn't have that much years left in the NBA.
This is probably it.
So it's like, no, I think LeBron still got like two.
You think after this contract,
dude, Kobe Bryant, yeah, I think he'll still go to another team, and like, but
depending on what he wants to do with his career, like, of course he can physically play, but will he want to? It's a question.
I think so.
Like, he will still have to have like that basketball passion, and like honestly, I'm not sure how much passion LeBron still has for the game. I think he wants to start doing other shit. I think he wants to be Mr. Hollywood now.
Could be. That's maybe why he came out to LA in the first place, to start networking. But still, even if given that, like, think about any major player that could be signed to the Lakers that is signed as a big three type, a potential big three, and the one dude you're gonna get to play with is LeBron James before he leaves.
Oh yeah, I would do it. I mean, that would if he did it, LA would be on fire, bro. There would be like a fire, like.
They wouldn't
like no other.
The other two dudes, two dudes on the field wouldn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter who else you put on that.
Yeah, exactly.
On the court, like you have Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard.
Guys,
doesn't matter who your other two guys are.
For sure. No, that would be very exciting to see. I mean,
Luke Walton could come in and play, and it would not matter.
Luke Walton could come in, sexually harass some people.
Yeah, and it wouldn't matter.
Get fouled out,
and it wouldn't matter.
Get us technical fouls,
and they wouldn't even need another sub to come in. They'd be like, "Nah, it's cool. We're good with 4. We're good."
Get ejected, run back onto the court, trip somebody, punch a ref, and we'll still win the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So I'm saying that I think there's a call now for Showtime basketball, and I think bring those 3 guys together. That's fucking gonna be because. If anyone thinks that the Lakers are fucking not gonna want to be the team that made Showtime, a thing in the NBA? You think they don't want to come back to that? It's ridiculous.
It's not even about the players. It's about the organization wanting to get back to that.
That's what I'm saying. And I think now they've been
long.
like, yeah, it's like, all right.
Too long.
It's time now.
Oh, yeah, it's been time. But it's go time now.
Now it's like, okay, we brought LeBron already. And
We bought that slave.
Yeah.
No,
we paid top dollar for that boy.
We paid top dollar. We done made him rich as fuck. He would have made his kids rich.
That boy right there is worth top dollar.
He better be here every practice.
And they just traded all the little young guys, the
Yeah.
youngins, for fucking Anthony Davis.
The little throwaway slaves.
Yeah, we'll give you 3 good young ones.
Yeah.
Now they ain't much, but they do their work.
Ain't got much experience.
Yeah.
But you can teach him some things.
I know how y'all do. I know how y'all do there in New Orleans. Yeah,
They're definitely ready to learn.
fuck.
Yeah, man.
So they bring him in, and then they save the money, another top dollar, for fucking Kawhi.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, but yeah, man, it's gonna be very interesting.
I think Kawhi's got to cash in on the fact that he just won a ship, and that he pretty much did it himself on the finals. You know, it's like no, he's never gonna be as high valued as he is right now.
Okay, but let me just say this on record because I don't think I've gotten to say this yet. Let's just say that these motherfuckers won due to a technicality.
Because Kevin Durant was out.
Not just because of him, because of Klay Thompson too.
What happened?
They had all types of injuries. Klay Thompson got hurt in the game that they lost.
Doesn't matter.
And he was on fire. Klay Thompson was hurt before that injury. I mean, was on fire before that injury happened. He was on fire, killing it. And then Durant being out.
You can't take it away.
Durant
from him
being
all
out
the way.
that whole series.
Yeah, Durant
too.
fucked up like crazy. Yeah.
Iguodala got hurt at the point. Looney got hurt. It was like there
That's
was
what I'm
so
saying,
many injuries, and like, man.
So do you think Kawhi wants to risk it again in Toronto, or he's gonna take the big money offer
No, he's out.
from the Lakers, where they already have two big stars? Like, and he's just like, dude,
He's out.
that's what I'm saying. Lakers are the only organization out here that could pay him the best money.
This is all I'm saying. There is no loyalty, and I'm telling everybody right now, don't even buy no more jerseys. I got jerseys. I got a Durant jersey.
No,
What the
not
fuck
from
am I
Seattle.
gonna do now?
Give it to me, I'll take it.
It's from Golden State. Like these motherfuckers, like you can't even buy jerseys anymore. These motherfuckers are traders. All the people, I feel bad for the people that just got Kyrie.
Jersey at Boston.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like dude, he just got there and he's already leaving. It's like Jesus Christ, no loyalty. Don't buy their shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard a rumor about LeBron trying to give 23 to Anthony Davis. Did you hear this?
What?
Because they both wear 23, right? And I swear to God, that better just be a rumor. Because you know how many people done got that jersey already? They're going to be pissed off if he changes
LeBron's
number.
going to do this thing. He's going to do it because Kobe did it. Kobe switched his shit. Why did Kobe switch it to 24?
I don't know. People say because he wanted to one-up Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But that's just a rumor, too. You know,
Which one do you like better, the 8 or the 24?
24. I'm not a big fan of like single digit basketball numbers or something. Or
So
any,
it's a digit
or
thing.
any jersey,
it's not so
really.
much a Kobe thing. It's a digit.
It's a
thing.
digit, yeah. I think all numbers need to be double digits.
You know, my favorite number used
Except
to
when
be
I see double zero, I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Gilbert-
Or even zero. I'm like,
Gilbert
what?
Arenas.
It's like all the fucking numbers. You got 99 numbers to choose from.
You remember
And
Gilbert?
you can't. And you're gonna pick zero.
Who's zero right
motherfucker?
now? Is it the Greek freak?
Westbrook.
Oh, Russell Westbrook.
is
That's right.
number zero.
What's the Greek freak? What's his?
He's like 34.
Fuck it. Oh, that's a nice number. That's a Shaq. But fuck it. No, you remember Gilbert Arenas? He was number 0.
Yeah, he was zero.
Hey,
Where
'cause he
is
was-
he now? No.
Hey, I still remember him
That
as
fool
being
got
very
into
good.
all types of trouble, but
Yeah, he
that's
did.
another story.
He did. But the reason he wore 0 is because everyone told him he'd be nothing. And I guess he is now. But,
Yeah, right.
but he
And
climbed them
and
out.
and he proved
He
them.
saw
he
the
proved them
mountaintop.
right.
He saw.
He proved them wrong, and then he proved them right. He's like, now that I showed y'all we'll be something, I'm gonna throw it all away.
Fuck yeah.
I did my
I
job.
will be a 0.
I did my part. I showed y'all I could do it. Now I'm gonna
Now.
live life the way
The
I
right
want
way,
to.
yeah. Which is to be another.
Yeah. I did this for y'all.
Yeah.
Now,
Just to show you motherfuckers how easy it is.
Because I always wanted to be a zero, but I want to show you motherfuckers that I could be something
that I'm
if
choosing.
I wanted to be.
I
something.
am choosing
I'm
to be a zero.
To be a zero, and I'm making it known that I chose it by showing you that I didn't.
Yeah.
I did become something.
I had the
and-
capabilities of being anything, and I chose to be a zero.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
Fuck yeah. And on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed the newest episode of Mikey versus Mike, which actually might be our best episode ever.
Any of you guys out there striving to be a zero, be the fucking biggest zero you could be.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, just go all in. Yeah.
Lean into that bitch.
Yeah, go hard. Go hard or go home. or don't go to the home you don't have no more.
You're a zero.
Yeah. All right, guys, and good night.
Later.